Welcome to LinkedUp, Breaking Boundaries in Education, a podcast that focuses on what is happening in education today, connecting everyone to the movers and shakers that are breaking boundaries in the education arena.
Welcome to LinkedUp, Breaking Boundaries in Education. You know, it's funny, for, years and years ago, there were these really great PLNs all over social media, and there wasn't a lot of social media back then, but then they were really doing great, and then they kind of fizzled out. But I feel like there's another one here that has superpowers that we're going to be hearing about today. And I'm excited. Jerri discovered them, told me all about them.
Oh, Jamie, it's so exciting. If you've been on Twitter lately, you have heard about the EduGuardians. So we are here to find out all of the details. I didn't know all the backstory, and I'm dying to hear it today. Excited about it. But I knew they were making these cool cards. And so, Jamie, ours are being processed now because you and I are going to have some together. But several of us already have our EduGuardian cards.
Nice.
Now, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do with them, but I knew they were cool, so I was going to have. So that's kind of where I am. But the person I know best in this group is Farmer Faubs. And so, Farmer Faubs, I'm going to begin with you. And if you just introduce yourself, and we'll have everyone introduce themselves, and then we'll get to the story.
All right.
All right, Jerri. First of all, I am Farmer Faubs. My real name is Alyssa Faubion, but I put on this little cowboy hat and that's like my superhero, right? I'm an instructional design coach here in Ohio. And so I am one of the co-founders of the EduGuardians, and we can't wait to showcase what the EduGuardians is all about. Heather, go ahead.
I am Heather Brown. I am known as Brownie's Ed Bites on Twitter because there are like a million Heather Browns in the world. In fact, I met one at FETC. But I teach K-5 math interventions and STEAM in a small district in Rock Falls, Illinois. I was previously primarily a third grade teacher, but then I needed a new challenge. Let's go on over to Aileen.
Oh, me.
My name's Aileen Wallace. I'm a modern studies teacher over here in Falkirk in Scotland. It's the closest I can work out is it's closest to civics for you guys. I'm a complete technophobe until about the start of 2023, did not touch any of it. And since I discovered Curapod in March 2023, this is where I now am with these amazing ladies and being involved in all these nut things that I had no idea.
Wow. And what time is it where you are?
It is 22:05.
That doesn't help us.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot it. It's the end of the school day. Let's go with that.
Okay.
I'm Larissa Black. You can find me as TQuizeAI on Twitter. And I am one of the co-founders as well of EduGuardians. I'm an earth science teacher, a virtual earth science teacher for South Carolina Connections Academy. And I do AI literacy coaching for different schools through TQuizeAI. So I was lucky enough to went out to, with us 5 on there. And I'll let Farmer Faubs talk about Christy. They're sisters, kind of. That's why I call her my big sis. I was ready to introduce her, the one that couldn't make it. She's doing the real superhero stuff teaching right now. Christy Cloud, she's an online educator. And she is, she's just a fabulous person. I hope she hears this because, we're like siblings and we fight and forth, but we, she's awesome. So we're very fortunate to have the original 5 right here.
Oh, this is fantastic. And before the show, as we were getting ready, we were having so much fun, so much giggling, so much conversation. And you just all have so much energy. I love it. Can you tell us what EduGuardians are and how did it get started?
All right, I'll fill in because Christy is the one we're going to give a lot of credit to. Christy, she created a Microsoft Designer prompt on X. Microsoft Designer was pushing out these different prompts of, whether it's food or background, just all kinds of fun stuff. And there was a superhero one, so she pushed it out. She tagged us and we had, I think, been chatting for a little bit. And so we did it. And then life happened. It was crazy. It went viral. Okay. And so and within a couple of days, 30 people created their superhero. And right now we're a little past 130. So I'll let Larissa kind of go into the next step. Yeah. So this is what I love about the EduGuardians in general, is that one person has an idea, we all do that, and then someone takes it to the next level, and then someone takes it to the next level, and then it like blows up into this amazing thing like trading cards, right? So the next thing after Microsoft Designer was put out there, we all created our little character. And then we're like, well, that character needs a background story. We need powers. We need to know all about, how did our avatar, our superhero become what we have become? Like, I am AI Luminous. That's my superhero. And, my powers have to do with AI. So we each had kind of our own powers. I'm a science teacher, so obviously science came into it. And through School AI, Heather created a chatbot, basically, that you can go into and talk to it, and it gives you some ideas, and it's almost like a thought partner to bring you through creating your superhero profile, I guess you'd say.
I didn't know that was out there.
At the beginning, it was kind of like, oh, here's this on X. We were sharing through X. Now we've gotten more organized. We have a website you can go to, eduguardian5.com, and there you can sign up and you will get an email. For a little while, it was an automated email, but then we ran out of our 200 free automated emails. Now, give me a couple days and I will send you that email. But when you sign up there, you will get the step-by-step exactly what to do to become an EduGuardian, all of those things like the trading cards.
I also, which you wouldn't know with what I teach, but I also have a background in music. So as all this stuff is building and building and building, I'm like, you know what? We need a song. And so I had played with Magic School AI at Christmas time because I decided with math interventions, I didn't have anyone like that last week before break. And so I made each one of my teachers or staff members a Christmas song based on them. So I got to know them a little better because, I had to talk to them and things, and they absolutely loved it. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to use that to make our theme song. I started there, but then I was like, I could sing it, I could make it, but then that's when Suno AI came in. And so I went into Suno AI, I put in our lyrics, put in the type of song I wanted, and it spit out 2 examples, and I picked my favorite. And so just an extra thing that just made it a little bit extra special. And that's kind of what we're all about. And to be able to...
We're all extra.
Oh, just a bit. And like be able to show teachers, you know what? If you're having kids write biographies on someone, why not have them make a theme song?
Right.
Like
Absolutely.
different ways to engage the students in addition to us being EduGuardians. And we also have a student EduGuardian prompt and everything too.
Junior EduGuardians.
We do.
Oh, I love that.
Which we might be pushing out a little after Easter. One of our last pieces after, their superhero, we were gathering we have 130 now. So people are like, how are you keeping track? And where are these? Where can I find all these EduGuardians?
Right.
So we created a book creator, which what better way to turn the pages in a comic book, right? And so book creator, we have all of our steps. We have us 5 and our trading cards, who we are. Then we have the steps. We have like the Microsoft Designer prompt. We have the trading card. We have the School AI link where you can really go in and find your name and your bio. And so then every time somebody tweets and tags us an EduGuardian, we add their superhero to the book. So we are over 130 now, and it's been over about a month and a half since we have everybody. And so it's been really fun to kind of flip those pages. And that book is really fun with Book Creator. Like you can see where this book has been read. It's been read over 500 times all over the world. And that is crazy. And it's just been really fun to watch and keep track of all the EduGuardians
it's so exciting how quickly this has evolved. It goes to show how important it is to keep connections, right, through all of these changing times. So what are some of the main goals that you have? Is it mostly AI? Is it other things as well with respect to, AI literacy? What are some goals?
I think the biggest goal is I'll have to start off with saying that the goal is not about the tools. It's not about what edtech tool we're using at that time. The biggest goal is to form this PLF, right? You hear the term PLN, but
Right.
ours is a family. And so
Yeah,
it's a
love that.
true family. It's to build the community. And that's what we've seen is the PLF has just grown and grown. And at the end of the day, we're about encouraging everybody to support each other. We saw it at the Week of AI. Let's just, go back to that,
Mm.
where we had so many EduGuardians either co-hosting it or,
Oh,
all
nice.
5 of us were, we did a session, and you just saw other EduGuardians supporting us. And we're like, hey, I'm going to go support you at your session. And you're going to see at ISTE, we're having a party. We're going to have everybody, we have everything where they can go and support at so-and-so sessions, at so-and-so sessions. So we are building this community, and why not learn while you go, right? So why not learn this ed tech tool and this one? So that's the biggest thing that I've seen is just the community that we've encouraged that family.
I love it. I love it.
And the
So-
family's stretching out over here now. I am not the only sole little EduGuardian sitting here in Britain. I have got a colleague who's at a school about 1.5 miles away who's an EduGuardian. There's another colleague through in Glasgow. So we're spreading over here now, and I'm seeing it getting picked up. So it's not just a US thing. It is. I mean, we've got New Zealand, we've got
Greece.
Turkey, we've got Greece. We've got
Yes.
people all over the place. So it is genuinely a global family of teachers all over the world prepared to be awake at stupid hours of the day to help each other out and to support each other. And there is always somebody that if you've got a problem, I was doing a session last week with a school, and I had a maths teacher asking about AI tech. Is it really difficult? And I said, oh, my friend Heather said it's really difficult. And I tweeted, and within half an hour, I had about 3 EduGuardians tweeting me back going, have they tried this? So before that 1 hour session had finished down the stairs in the assembly hall, I was able to go back to the head of maths and go, hang on, have you tried this? Have you tried this? Have you tried this? These people are prepared to put you in touch with and it's just the power of connection and people going, I'll help you out is amazing. I love it. Absolutely love it.
What does Christy say? There's an EduGuardian for that.
Yeah.
And that's a special
No,
she'll
that's
be
so
putting all
good.
throughout the summer. There's an EduGuardian for that. So we're going to be pushing out those a little bit later.
This is so perfect because it's really the time that's needed. It's needed right here, right now. It really, really is.
We got to spark joy in teaching again, right? Like it seems like
Yeah.
we're all burnt out.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. It's so
I think
great. So
We're
great.
all holding each other up. But Jamie, I don't know if you know this. I don't know if I shared this or not with you. I might have. Not only are they reaching out all over the world, they hit Forbes magazine. What in the world? How did you hit Forbes magazine?
I know for me, I have to give a lot of credit to Larissa. She made me get over there on LinkedIn. And so I think, it's not about, us as individuals getting in Forbes. It's about us as a group. And I know we were just like one of the people picked, Eileen and I were in it.
The other Scottish guy that's in there, he's an EduGuardian as well. So that was us
Yeah.
3 EduGuardians in it.
Oh, yeah.
What was the article about? I haven't seen it yet.
It was Dan had asked for suggestions on tech tools. Correct me if I'm wrong, Larissa.
You're correct. Yep.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. And we just have our go-to tech tools, and I know I highlighted School AI and just like the difference that it's made with our students. And Eileen, go ahead.
Oh, mine has to be Curipod for the win. I mean, those are the guys that got me in here, and they have been genuinely it kept me in the profession. This time last year, I was about to hand my notice in. The joy had just gone, and Curipod and all the other ed tech things and the ladies and gents that I have met is what's kept me in the class, and it's let me change it all. So I had to, when I saw Dan looking for people to give a shout out for EdTech, genuinely Cutipod if they were there. I dyed my hair orange for them, for God's sakes. No,
That is moving. And it's also great for all of those teachers that are seasoned and have been in the field a while.
this is my 20th year.
20th year. Right. And that happens so often, but it was this that kind of gave you the shot in the arm. What was it about Curipod?
I was able to get kids engaged. Thing that was driving me mad is I had classes of 14, 15-year-olds, and all I saw was this. That was it. I had a sea of the top heads as they looked at phones, and behavior was dreadful. And Cutipod, they suddenly went, oh, don't want to miss out on this. And they were talking to each other, and they were talking to kids they wouldn't normally talk to. And I was getting answers from them that I did. And just the level of engagement and the information I got from them, I was like, this is what I want in the classroom. And they come in going, are we using it today? And, they're getting their iPads out before, and they enjoy it. And it's just joy. As Larissa said, it is genuinely just joy from me and from them that I'm like, no, this has to be in my classroom every single day. And everything just grown from there.
And it seems like it would be hard to even calculate how many things they're learning through this with social interactions, the academics, planning things, just amazing.
We wanted to pick it apart and somebody will write an amazing thesis on it. But for me, at the end of a lesson, I have kids going out the door who learned something and they're talking about it as they're going out the door, and then they're looking forward to coming back the next day. So keep your thesis. That's when it shows it works to me.
Right. Oh, exactly. I love that story. That is very inspiring. So, EduGuardians, are you all going to ISTE this year?
Almost all of us.
I am.
Almost
All
5.
4 of us. 4 out of 5.
Okay, 4 out of 5. So, do you have any plans at ISTE for the EduGuardians? Something about
I don't know. Ladies, do you think we have any plans?
Let's
Yeah.
hear you.
We got a little bit. We got a little bit up our sleeve.
So tell us.
You guys loving the trading card. Jerry's already got hers. Eileen's already got hers. We got to order ours. But this whole thing about trading cards has just exploded. And so Figma, Alex over at Figma has been a fabulous supporter of the EduGuardians. And so at the Figma booth on Monday, I think it was like 3:30 on Monday, we are having a trading card this party where if everybody can hold their trading cards and not trade with everybody in the morning, we want you to wait till Monday at the Figma booth to trade your trading cards with all the individuals who are EduGuardians. But for all those who can't make it to ISTE, we're actually going to have a Fig Jam so that they can virtually add it to the Fig Jam. And so we'll tweet that link out. So we want people to be able to be engaged, whether it's in person or virtually. And so that is our big, our big thing on Monday that we're going to be doing. And on top of that, we have some companies that we've been really pushing out the trading card thing as well. And so we are really wanting companies to create their trading cards. And some of them have already talked about that they're creating those. And so we have, I know Book Creator, they just tweeted that they were creating theirs today. We got School AI, we got Magic School, we got Edu Badges creating theirs. They're going to be at their booth. So if you're an EdTech company, if you're anybody at ISTE, it doesn't have to be, EdTech, but if you're anybody and you want to create your trading card at your booth, we're going to be walking around and seeing, hey, you got your EduGuardian, let's trade. Or they can come in and trade at Figma as well. So we invite anybody, whether it's individuals or companies. That's our big thing. So I'll pass it on to our next event. And Class Link.
There we go.
So we cannot wait.
We'll have them. Jamie and I are going to have 3. We'll have our own. We'll have a podcast one, and then we're going to do Class Link one. So
and we actually have our own, and then we have an EduGuardian trading card. Goat, King the Goat is our mascot. He's special. So we're gonna have ours, and we're gonna have an EduGuardian one.
any kind of collaboration piece where I always like to hear the big takeaways from people at ISD. Will you collaborate in any way to kind of bring things to people that aren't there?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that at the Figma booth, they can virtually add their trading card to the Fig Jam, like while we're at that booth. We have some other different things. I think Heather was about to point on one of those.
Yeah. So, one of the things we want to do is, even if you're not at ISD, we want to share the love with you. And let's be real, these expo halls are like insane to the point you can get lost in them. So one of the things that we want to do is give away some swag bags to people who can't be there. And so they'll get those and some other fun things, as long as, you're participating in the community, even if you're not there.
And we'll also be at CuraPod plus BenQ. We're doing an EduGuardian session there, quizzes. We're doing like a tech t-shirt Tuesday quizzes. They sponsored our shirt, our little EduGuardian shirt. They sponsored our shirt and gave away 20. And so on Tuesday, we're having a tech t-shirt Tuesday picture at the quizzes booth. We're going to be at quizzes. We're going to be at CuraPod as an EduGuardian OG5 group. And then everyone's kind of got their sessions here and there.
And my EduGuardian t-shirt arrived last week.
Yes.
Oh, can't wait to see it.
All
Are
right.
you going to be tweeting that for your tech t-shirt Tuesday today?
Yes, I forgot it was Tuesday. And
Hey, that's why we're here.
hardly
Can't
have
wait to see it.
shirts, so I'll be tweeting that one today.
There you go.
Let's not
Yep,
forget about all the
excited.
parties. The parties we're going to too, right? We've got
Got
the
it, Briss. Take
a little busy.
the Brisk party, so
Yeah, we got.
lots of after hours stuff as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
Tuesday we're doing Brisk plus Week of AI plus EduGuardian meetup Tuesday evening. So can't wait for that. And we'll be tweeting all this stuff out. The best way to probably really stay in the know is through our Twitter, and then also the website. So definitely look out for the tweets. We try to keep you guys up to date. We'll be pushing all that ISD stuff out and on the website. So we just had our second EduGuardian exchange. That's like our monthly meetup. And so we just had that. We have one of those each month. So, we put a Fig Jam on there and we're, just collaboration, have fun. We did 19 t-shirts. We gave away 19 t-shirts for Tech T-Shirt Tuesday. Shout out to Magic School, School AI, Cami, EduBadges, Brisk, and Smirkle. And so, what better way to give back to the EduGuardian community by, donating some shirts? So shout out to them as well.
Oh, absolutely. It's so exciting. I love this Tech Shirt Tuesday too. That has really caught on.
Yes.
Yes. And I love seeing all of the different t-shirts that people are wearing, and it's just really been fun. You all have created such a dynamic culture here. What do you think it is that has made this just take off the way it has?
I think it's real. It's not a boss or a head teacher or a company going, this is going to be incredible for you. It's not a bit of PD being pushed down on us. Teachers themselves go, no, this genuinely works.
Yeah.
And it worked for me. Would you like to try it? And it's because it's real and it's genuine that people, I think, can go see themselves in it. And then you go, you know what? I'll just jump in with both feet and go for it. But I think it's because it is teachers in the classroom, whether they're virtual or an actual one, saying this is working for me. It could work for you. So I think that makes the connection.
That's so important. It's like authenticity that's so important. It's that connection with each other, and almost like you're supporting each other as coaches that you might have in your district or you may not. And this way you have each other virtually. And
there's a safety there, a safety net there to go, this didn't work. And somebody tell me why it didn't work. And you're not going to get somebody going, oh, honestly, why can you not make that? It's so simple. It's
Right.
general, fine, don't worry, I had the same problem, or I can put you on to somebody else. So there's I don't know, there's a quote that kicks about somewhere, you learn best from your failures or something like that. And it's the same for teachers as it is for students. So if we say to our kids, you'll learn from failing, then why shouldn't we take the medicine
That's right.
ourselves and be there to be the teachers and the coaches for ourselves?
the best teachers are risk takers. It's so important.
Yes. And Aileen, I love the way that you worked in technology till just recently, and then you've just really connected with it and are moving forward. I think that brings hope to other people that have been resistant to the technology?
I'm trying so hard out here, to get people trying EdTech tools. And genuinely, I cannot work a spreadsheet. I have no idea how to get the kids a Teams login. I don't know what half of the stuff in I'm not a techie person at all, but the platforms are now at a point that you don't need those skills to use them. If you can make a PowerPoint, you can use these. If you can do a Google search, you can use these platforms. And I think that's what means more teachers need to be finding out about it. So it's not I need to be a computer studies teacher, or I need to be. No, if you can use PowerPoint or a Google search, you can use these tools and they're accessible for everybody.
Yes.
And just having the mindset to learn and dive in. And I think Eileen says it all the time, just tiptoe your way into one thing at one time. Don't try to get into everything at once. And so it's been a really refresher just to see these 5 ratings and everybody's mindset of just wanting to learn. And then, on Twitter, you see people coming to Twitter and just excited to learn that you never saw before. And you're seeing people just come in and, I use this way. And then somebody else comments like, oh, we could do this. And just the collaboration and family that this has created is just bringing the energy back to the education world, like Larissa said.
And you said that you get together once a month?
Yes, we do. One time a month we did. We kind of did it sporadically. In May we did. What was it? April. We did the 2-month countdown to ISTE, and then we just did the 1-month countdown. And so we was just like, hey, there's a countdown. But then now I think we'll be meeting once a month at the EduGuardian Exchange. So we just encourage everybody just to join in. We have a Figma or a Fig Jam, and people take their pictures, or we did the emoji kitchen last time, and so like people were able to just like create an emoji kitchen, and just like that's who they are, and just so much fun and collaboration. So that's our goal. You're not there to really learn much, but we're just here to have fun and have this community, and so that's what it's about.
Joy.
And what's the emoji kitchen?
Oh, we got to get you on that one. That's
Go
another rabbit hole you want to go down.
It's so much fun. It's great. It's great fun.
So you're going to go to Google and Google emoji kitchen.
Okay.
And it'll come right up. And essentially you get to pick 2 emojis and combine them into one.
Oh, kitchen. I got it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
So like
Cool.
Christy claims to be a princess.
Oh.
So she picked the crown, and I also may or may not have called her an angel one, and I probably shouldn't have done that. So she was a princess angel.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah, I got a little bit bigger on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
What was yours?
Mine, I picked a puzzle piece because I love puzzles and problem solving and thinking and all that stuff. And my nerd glasses.
Cute. Love it.
Love it. Yes. Oh, this is great. Well, do you have plans after ISTE? Will the EduGuardians be bigger and better after ISTE, do you think? Or what's your
something
I
like
need to go over to Bethel in January. I need
Little
to
How about we have to
FETC?
get over to bed?
in January.
Yes.
FETC?
Oh, an FETC, yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
We have at least
That-
2 proposals in. I have till the end of the week to get the other ones done. So
Yes.
So we're excited about our next big conference, FETC. So we're gearing up to that. I know you mentioned Junior EduGuardians at the beginning. That's something that we really want to push out.
love that.
After ISTE. I tried it out with my students and they did great. So we're kind of holding on to that. I know a lot of people are like, so it would be a great kind of like an about me for the beginning of the year for schools, for classrooms. And so we're going to wait on that, and so what better way to like push out as, EduGuardians at your school district, where teachers are able to create their superheroes and then have the students create their junior EduGuardians. So we're going to be pushing out some of that futuristic.
Love it. I love
And
that.
I have to point out that has a variety of age ranges too, because I use
Right.
one of our 2nd grade classes as my guinea pigs, and they absolutely had a blast with it.
Oh, that is fantastic. Now, if I know my daughter says, I want to be an EduGuardian. How do I do it? What should I tell her?
Is she under 18? Is she over 18? Is she an EduGuardian or a junior
She's a
EduGuardian?
guidance
You know what I'm saying?
counselor. She's an
She's
EduGuardian.
a guidance counselor. Hopefully she's over 18. We're asking these questions
Farmer
nowadays,
Faubs.
right?
Yeah.
We have to ask these questions because, some of these AI tools are over 18
Yes,
and
they
some
are.
of them are under 18. Did you
That's
like
right.
so
Security going. We're proud of you.
we
Yep.
so
How to do
if
that.
you want to become an EduGuardian, you have to, of course, follow us on Twitter, go to our websites, but create your prompts. Go to Microsoft Designer or Adobe Firefly or Canva. We don't care. However whatever edtech tool you want to create it in, create your superhero and tweet us, and you get added to the book creator comic book, and you become an EduGuardian. And I think we don't want you to stop there. We don't want you just to make your EduGuardian and stop there. I think for us, the community has grown and become this collaborative, community because people are engaged. I know I saw Jerri the other day. You tweeted a picture of you in a superhero's cape, and did you guys catch that? That's what we want. We want people sharing. We want people tweeting, the projects that they do, tagging us, we kind of pushed out different creative things. I know Christy had done this thing on Adobe the other day, and some people did it, and then Heather did a Sooner song, and then some people did. We want you to really don't stop at just your superhero. Stay engaged and stay creating throughout, and be involved. That's what we kind of want.
Yeah, and I think that's part of our power
That's
here, though, is that we're not just speaking to people, right? We're not just saying, hey, do this, hey, do that. We are collaborating, right? All the EduGuardians are speaking to each other. This is a community. We are collaborating, which makes it a little different. For
True
example,
color.
our newsletter, we feature lots of different EduGuardians. The 5 of us are, putting stuff together, but
Founders.
we are not the power behind it. It's the community.
And other EduGuardians came up with a prompt for the trading cards, and so it all feeds in from all over the place.
Yes.
So
Yes.
the power is in the community. So I
Yeah.
love that. It
Ooh, I
is
like
so
that.
important. And I love how really, if I ask you what your goal is, it's to bring joy, simply to bring joy. And that's so impact education. It really is so important, and to do it together as a community. So let's stop.
Unite to ignite learning.
Yes.
That's our slogan. That's our thing. Unite to ignite learning. So,
Happy teachers, happy students.
Yes.
Yes. Oh,
Very
you
good.
ladies are fantastic. Just
Wonderful.
fantastic. And I can see why you have so much fun together. You're
Oh,
all just
it's my favorite
joyful and excited and wanting to learn.
And you
Love
said
that.
the founder is Christy. Is that her name?
Yes.
Christy
Okay.
Cloud.
All right.
If she
All
would have
right.
been here, there would have been a lot of funny bickering going on.
Oh, we'll have to have you back for that. We need that. Yeah.
Me and Big Sis, we get along just fine. What you talking about?
Yes. Well, Jamie, I'm hoping that we will catch them at ISTE, and maybe we could do a quick little follow-up podcast live at ISTE with you all.
You might be able to do
Sounds
that.
good.
And coordinate that. That would be great, especially
Make sure you bring your hat.
to hear how things went. And yeah, so
All right.
Excited.
Very good. Well, thank you
Thank you
all
so
for
much.
joining,
Yeah.
and we're looking forward to connecting more.
Thank you guys.
yes, thank you.
All right.
Thank you for listening. And if you would like to stay linked up, be sure to follow us on Apple and Spotify, and subscribe to us on YouTube.